What's poppin', everybody? I'm gonna do a fight prediction on Adrien Broner versus Jessie Vargas, which is gonna happen on April 21st. And my prediction is, I think that Jessie Vargas is gonna win this fight by decision. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Before the Mikey Garcia fight, I would have said that Adrien Broner would have dominated this fight, but at this point, Adrien Broner has just showed me a number of times that I just don't think he's focused. I think he has a lot of shit going on outside of boxing. I think Adrien Broner has the biggest ego in boxing, and I think that Adrien Broner at this point, he's a guy that talks but doesn't back it up with action. And that's Adrien Broner's problem. The reason why we love Adrien Broner so much is because, we thought he was the next Floyd Mayweather. I mean, he literally stole Floyd Mayweather's entire swag, ran with it, and, he let that shit get to his head. Now, the reason why I think Adrien Broner is going to lose this fight is because I noticed something in his fight with Mikey Garcia. I believe Adrien Broner could have won that Mikey Garcia fight. If you go back and watch the fight, there was no time in that fight where Adrien Broner looked like he was hurt by Mikey Garcia. He just wasn't throwing punches. And Mikey Garcia took advantage of that. I mean, if you go and watch the fight, you'll see Adrien Broner literally just keeping his hands up the entire fight, throwing little jabs, throwing this. And I think that Adrien Broner is still having nightmares from Marcus Madonna knocking him down and having him look crazy. So I think when he got in that ring with Mikey Garcia, I think he was seeing flashbacks of Madonna beating his ass again. And, not to mention, Adrien Broner lost to Sean Porter. That was another fight where he just wasn't throwing any punches. He just was, and that's the thing, I think that boxers have found out Adrien Broner's weakness, and his weakness is if you pressure him enough, if you throw too many punches and you pressure him and you get him on the ropes, you're going to beat him. Adrien Broner is not a good fighter when he gets pressure. When you start throwing too many punches and you come forward too much, just like Mikey Garcia did, just like Madonna did. See, Madonna cracked the code on Adrien Broner ass. Once he exposed him for folding under pressure, once he found out, hey, if I could just pressure this guy and throw a bunch of punches and outwork him, I could beat him. Because once you start doing that, he literally gets scared to throw a punch because he doesn't want you to knock him down. See, Adrien Broner is the type of fighter, right? He rather lose to you than get knocked down because he doesn't want to have he doesn't want you guys to laugh at him like what happened in the Madonna fight. After he got knocked down in the Madonna fight, if you notice since that fight, whenever Adrien Broner feels like somebody can possibly knock him out, he just doesn't throw punches. He rather just not throw punches at you and just try and dodge as many punches as he can or take as many punches as he can because he doesn't want to throw any punches back at you because he doesn't want you to knock his ass out. You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, man, leading up to this fight, I mean, we've seen Adrien Broner get on Instagram and leak pictures of him not, blocking Floyd Mayweather's phone number. He went on Instagram and blocked his baby mother's number. I mean, this guy called out Keith Thurman and said, because, there's an interview where Keith Thurman was talking about Adrien Broner and basically was saying that Adrien Broner, as of late, is, an average fighter and it's not hard to beat him. So Adrien Broner got in his feelings and called out Keith Thurman and said he would beat his ass. And Adrien Broner, if you're watching this video, let me tell you something, bro. If you got into the ring with Keith Thurman will knock your motherfucking beard off your face, my nigga. And I'm not saying that to hurt your feelings, my nigga. I'm saying that to be real. You couldn't go 5 rounds with Keith Thurman. Just like you couldn't Just like how you had a sparring match with Errol Spence and he knocked your ass out and you lied about it until Errol Spence confirmed that he knocked your ass out. That's why you so buddy with Errol Spence and you always dick riding Errol Spence, because the nigga knocked you out. Not only did he knock you out, but, you know, he actually hurt your goddamn stepdaddy, Floyd. We already know about this, and Floyd confirmed this as well. We already know that Errol Spence hurt Floyd Mayweather in sparring, and he knocked your ass out, AB. So, yeah, man, you know, he's been on Instagram wilding out, you know, calling out this person, calling out that person. And Adrien, let me tell you something, bro. What you're doing at this point in your career is corny, man. It's corny. You've lost 3 fights. You lost to Sean Porter. You lost to Maidana. You lost to Mikey Garcia. At this point, man, we just want you to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Delete your Instagram. And just fight. Because at this point, we don't believe anything you say. We don't believe you. You need more people. We don't believe you. We don't believe you or that fake ass painted on black beard on your motherfucking head, or that goddamn sprayed on hairline, my nigga. We don't believe you no more, bruh. Sorry. We don't. 1 minute you want to be a boxer, the next minute you want to be a goddamn rapper. There's even a video of Adrien Broner drinking lean. I mean, this guy don't know if he want to be a part-time rapper or a goddamn full-time porn star. You dig? So I just think boxing is one of those sports where everything that you do outside the ring shows up inside the ring. If you're outside of the ring doing stupid shit, it's going to show up in the fight, because boxing is more mental than physical. You know, you look at a guy like Deontay Wilder, a lot of people thought he was going to lose that fight against Luis Ortiz because he came into that fight 214 pounds. He's a lot skinnier than Luis Ortiz. And we saw what happened. He knocked Luis Ortiz curry chicken eating ass out. So, you know, the reason why Floyd Mayweather was so great at what he did was because he had the strongest, you know, his mindset was strong. He was focused outside the ring. You can't even find one picture of Floyd Mayweather overweight since he started boxing, because he trains outside the ring. He took this boxing shit to the heart. You understand what I'm saying? Adrien Broner, on the other hand, you know, he's dropping mixtapes, shooting music videos, drinking lean, smoking weed, hanging out with rappers in the club. He's dropping sex tapes, fucking strippers raw. You understand what I'm saying? You know, now he's trying to be a Instagram comedian. You see him doing videos with Shiggy and Fat Boy and Queen's Flip. I mean, this nigga, you know, he's one of those guys that, let me tell you Adrien Broner's problem. Adrien Broner wants attention. He's like one of those Instagram thoughts that post pictures of their asshole sticking out just to get a couple likes. You know, he's one of those people. He just wants attention. You understand what I'm saying? Adrien Broner, he'd rather you pay attention to him than for you to see him win a fight. And all you got to do is look at this guy's actions. Look at his actions. You know, there's another video of this guy cursing out police officers because he offered to buy them food and they said no. Why the hell would a police officer want you to buy them food, my nigga? They don't want a loser buying them food, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. So, I think Jessie Vargas is going to win this fight. Jessie Vargas, he only has 2 losses. He lost to Timothy Bradley and he lost to Manny Pacquiao. He's won all of his other fights. He has 10 KOs and he's champion. So, I predict Jessie Vargas comes into this fight, and I don't think he's going to knock out Adrien Broner, because one thing I can say about Adrien Broner is he has a decent chin. You know, decent chin. And like I said, in the Mikey Garcia fight, he just didn't throw punches. You know, he didn't get beat up in that fight once again. So I think Jessie Vargas wins this fight by decision. I think he outworks Adrien Broner. I think he's going to take the same pages that he took from Sean Porter and Maidana's fight. And I think that's what's going to help him win the fight by the rounds. I think Adrien Broner is going to continue to talk shit, continue to not back it up. And then when he gets in that ring, you're going to see a chihuahua tucking his motherfucking tail. And then he's going to do the same thing he did after he lost his fight with Mikey Garcia. Y'all motherfuckers still going to love me. Y'all still going to pay attention to me. And then his daddy going to brush his hair. That brushed on painted hairline, man. But yeah, that's all I really got to say. Leave comments, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Adrien Broner has gas in the tank? Or do you think this motherfucker... you think it's over? You think he should just be a full-time rapper? That's what I think. AB, if you watching this video, my nigga, if you lose to Jessie Vargas, my nigga, if you lose this fight, I don't give a fuck if you get knocked out or if you lose by the rounds. AB, listen to me, AB. If you lose this fight, retire. You've already won 4 championships, like you always like to bring up. You just like Bow Wow bringing up when he was Lil Bow Wow. You know how Bow Wow always talk about, when I was Lil Bow Wow, I sold this amount of albums and I had braids and shut the fuck up, nigga. That was 10 years ago. AB, listen, if you lose this fight to Jessie Vargas, retire. Don't fuck your career up anymore. You're still going to be known as a decent fighter. You're still going to be known as a wannabe Floyd Mayweather that won 4 championships. Because you did. We going to give you your credit. But if you lose this fight, my nigga, just be a full-time rapper. Fuck it. Be a rapper, my nigga. You got the look. You look like a great value Rick Ross with that goddamn beard. You did. Grow your dreads out. Dye them motherfucker. Dye your dreads purple like Famous Dex or some shit. Dye that shit. And be a full-time rapper, my nigga. Sign the Young Money. Sign the Birdman. Hopefully he put your shit out. He ain't put Wayne shit out in 6 years. Be a full-time rapper, right? Change your rap name to goddamn AB. You know what I'm saying? AB the rapper. You know what I'm saying? About billions, right? And just rap, my nigga. Drop a mixtape on these hoes and... just turn up, man. Get tattoos on your face and shit. Get a big old penis on your forehead. Matter of fact, tattoo Floyd Mayweather's dick on your forehead since you want to be that nigga so bad. And just rap, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can really say to you. Leave comments, subscribe, click that donation box, send $1 to your boy, you dig what I'm saying? I could use that for some goddamn McDonald's. Thumbs up. Leave comments. If you disagree, leave a comment. I will reply to you. Peace. I'm out. Skirt.